Foxy 105 is Hip Hop and R&B. It's the all-new wake-up show. Baby J in Georgia on a Tuesday. And we have a very special guest in here in purple and black. Ooh-wee. You can tell she can make plays and stuff. When you wear purple and black, you can make plays. Yeah, man. We have to say that this is our first time meeting this young lady. And also, we have to say that we don't have any No Shells t-shirts, but she has on one.
Right.
But I'm not trying to start anything.
Just saying, just putting that out there.
You know.
I can't tell.
See what?
I can't tell that you're not trying to start anything.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
See, to get like a copy of an interview costs like 2 t-shirts, one extra large, one medium.
Yeah. Work that out. Y'all say good morning to Jackie Boatwright. Good morning.
Good morning, Baby J in Georgia.
Welcome. Such an honor to have you here today.
It's a pleasure to be here. I've heard so much about you guys, and welcome to Columbus.
Thank you. Now, you know what? We hear this play, No Shells, is a really good play. And it wouldn't be, if it's not good, we don't want you in here. I'll tell you that now.
Well, I can tell you that No Shells is probably one of the finest stage plays that I have seen. Not just because I wrote it and I directed and I'm the executive producer. not because of any of that, but simply because of the message behind it.
Definitely.
We have a lot of fun doing it, and it is very, very real. And you're going to see somebody that everybody knows at least one shell.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about the play. What is this about with No Shells?
Well, No Shells is actually the concept behind a book that I wrote that's called Shells with No Substance. And Shells with No Substance is a book that is aimed at helping women find their legacies and purposes in life. Mm-hmm. And so many women they're so outwardly focused that we compare them to the seashell that you find along the beach. You go, wow, that shell is so pretty, but when you turn it over, there's nothing in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Ooh, that was deep right there, boy.
Yeah, so we say, oh, she ain't nothing but a shell. She looking good, but she ain't nothing else to her. There's no substance, to her. And so, what I found throughout my life and just coming across women and just hearing some of the stories or ideas that they latch on to, I was like, wow, this is just crazy. Mm-hmm. We have women that, like, for example, with Lisa in the play, Lisa does everything for show. Everything, right. Her house, the furniture, you can't sit on it. The dishes, you can't eat off of them. It's basically, you don't touch anything in this house. You just like, you're walking in, got your hands to you. It's like you got like a statue in a museum.
Right.
And then we got Trina, of course, she's now 2 educators ever since she got her doctorate degree. Her husband, who's a mechanic, no longer meets her standards of a good man.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Georgia, I don't know if they've seen you yet, but unfortunately, we got Miss Light Skin with long hair.
Had to go there.
Here we go again.
It's okay.
And that's all to her. Ain't nothing else to her but her
light
hair.
Skin.
Just light skin with long hair. That's
Don't try to put me in that boat, though. I'm not just a shell.
Okay.
Definitely not just a shell. Mm-hmm. And so actually, for me, at being a young woman, I think that this is a very inspiring play. Who do you hope that this play touches? Who do you hope that it impacts?
I think that the play would impact. I have men come and sit on the front row. We have men that are shells. We have men that are just outwardly driven. It's like all about the car that they drive. You go and buy a $50,000 car and you pull it up to an apartment. What's wrong with that?
Right.
There's some men that are shells. There are men that spend more time, in the nail salon and,
hey, eyebrows arched.
Absolutely, but there's nothing else to them. So, anybody can be a shell. So I think that it's too broad of an audience for me to really put a demographic on, because we have from 18 to 80 that come in and go, wow, that's either me or somebody that I know.
Yeah.
Wow. So how long had you been working on the play?
For 2 years.
2 years.
I opened up in Miami back in 2011. We got rave reviews, standing ovation, 5 stars, and I knew then, okay, what I was actually thinking about the script was actually a reality. We even had a bootlegger in the couple of the shows.
Don't tell me with the video recorder.
He had videoed at least half of the show.
Wow.
And at first I was like upset, like, how dare you? And then I realized, you think it's good enough to bootleg?
Right. Like, I got something
it's
here.
It's all good promotion, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So I think that, when you get an official bootlegger, you have made it. Fortunately for me, I was able to retrieve, my material.
Right.
And he didn't get it out there as we're preparing for DVD. But No Shells, again, it is such a broad range. I mean, we even got Stella and the Cougar. Mm-hmm. You know, Stella is, unfortunately, Stella is the plus size woman.
Right.
But, she went to Baby Gap to get the outfit.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, but you can be beautiful, plus size and beautiful, but you got to do this thing right.
Right.
And then, of course, the Cougar, if he's, at least 18, because she ain't going to jail, they don't take good pictures down there.
No Shells, the stage play, is coming to Columbus Saturday, October 26th at the Performing Arts Center, Rivercenter in Columbus.
That's right.
Kicking off 7:30 p.m. How much are the tickets?
The tickets are $37.50.
Okay.
Yes.
That's an odd number.
It is, and it isn't.
Okay, why? What's the significance of 37?
Well, there's a lot of significance in the number 7
yes,
for
it
me.
is.
And so basically, with that, number 7 goes a long history for me, my son. Just a lot of history for me. I'm a strong believer in the numbers. But again, too, there's some fees that the Rivercenter tack on. So
that's what I was waiting on. Rivercenter, y'all go ahead on them fees.
$37.50 is not a bad price for a stage play.
It's not.
Absolutely. And as we continue to tour around the world with No Shells, because the world is beginning to now latch on to the movement. It's more than a play; it's a movement.
That's good.
And I actually found my purpose and my legacy, in probably one of the most difficult times of my life. And as a result of that, I've changed the law in Georgia. So when they write the history of Georgia, they got to write my name.
Now, what's this? Because we just moved here now. Now, how did you change the
child care?
Exactly, with child care. My son, when he was 14 months old, fell headfirst into a bucket of mop water at his daycare.
Right.
And so, as a result of his injury, as opposed to cowering, here I was, former Miss Black America, Georgia, done modeling and television all of my life, but none of that mattered.
Right.
That wasn't even, at the end of the day, none of that could save him. It didn't matter who I was.
Right.
So basically I had to look at that tragedy and say, okay, am I going to allow this to destroy me, or is this going to define me? And so I chose for it to define me. Lobbied the state of Georgia in 2004, and they passed Juan's Law, named in my son's honor.
Right.
Went from there to the state of Virginia, and they passed Juan's Law in 2006. Went there to the United States Congress and persuaded the United States House to introduce a federal version that bears his full name. It passed the House 3 times and now presently in Senate. He has a street named after him that can't be changed for another 100 years. And I think that is what I want women to understand. We got to be purpose and legacy driven, to really matter. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to remember you for the car that you drove or the house that you lived in and the color of your complexion or the length of your hair.
Or that little black dress you wore to the club with your heels and your calves were popping. I'm just thinking out loud.
Who are you thinking about?
I'm just thinking out loud.
You're not supposed to be remembering her for that. What else was to her?
Right, that's right, Jackie. That's what I'm saying.
Thirsty.
I'm not thirsty. Anyway, that's what you're supposed to do. Well, that's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Now, is this play going to be at the Rivercenter only one day?
Only one.
Okay,
we came here before, so if you saw No Shells before, No Shells is hot.
Right.
So basically tell everybody, and tell those folk that didn't know or were on the fence about coming, hey, you better be there this time, because I won't be coming back to Columbus for a very long time.
Wow.
October 26th.
Yes.
Save the date, 7:30 p.m. at the Rivercenter for the Performing Arts. Tickets are $37.50.
She is Jackie Boatwright, man. You got a good story.
She is awesome.
Thank you.
For real. You're from here too, right?
No, I'm from Atlanta.
You're from Atlanta? Oh, you're from here. Georgia.
Oh, you mean Georgia?
No, I'm just playing.
Well, get it right.
That's what's up. So, hey, we look forward to seeing the play on the 26th.
Absolutely. I know you guys are going to be there, and so I'm very excited about that, having your presence in the building and doing your thing and bring that energy to the stage. I'm telling you, this is going to be one show. And for those that saw it before, they need to come back, because something happens to Fifi.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Fifi is the dog.
Uh-oh. What you gonna do to the dog now, Jack? You can't mess the dog up.
Don't mess with Toto.
The dog get taken away by the dog pound. What's gonna happen?
I can't tell you. You got to come to the show. But the dog gets blamed for the drama at the party.
Polo Fifi.
Yeah, everything gets blamed on the dog.
See that? Okay.
Polo Fifi.
Polo Fifi. Fifi just can't catch a break. Sitting going, Robin Reed. Everybody, get your tickets for No Shells, October 26th. Show your support for Jackie Boatwright, yo. And if you've seen it before, come back, see it again, okay? That's what's up, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Keep doing big things.
Absolutely. I love you, Columbus, and I hope to see you at the show.
All right. Now, let's go ahead and, Georgia, get the receipt book out so we can give Jackie a copy of this interview.
Got it.
Okay?
Carbon copy.
All right, cool.
And that cake, get that out too, Georgia, while you get the receipt book out.
Hey, don't touch that cake.
About that.
Don't touch that cake. We're going to have another play.
See what had happened was?
It's going to be called No Pineapple Cake. That's the next play.
No pineapples.
No pineapples.
I'm glad you made it, because had it been me, it wouldn't have been an upside down cake. It probably would have been a right side up.
Oh, Lord.
Your pineapples would be at the bottom.
Exactly. Or mixed inside the cake, just sitting on the side.
And that might be kind of good.
Put the pineapples on the side.
You might have something going there.
You think?
Uh-oh. She done added to her legacy.
I know, right? Playwright, cook, you know what I'm saying?
A cook will never be added, okay? Really.